Are you surprised, Leon Cage? See, funnily enough, I'm not. The modern classic Josh Holley has always tried to help you, pal, and I decided to give you one last chance here in Sheffield. But I knew you weren't going to take it. I've seen snotty little bratty kids come and go like Leon Cage all my career. You were a boy messing in a man's world, Leon, which is why I have brought a grown man back to Rev Pro.
That's absolutely right, Rev Pro. I told you I'd be back. I told you that last time you saw me in Southampton, it wouldn't be the last time. And when a friend like the modern classic Josh Holley calls me and asks me for help, then not only do I answer, but I'm here in a flash. Now, Rev Pro, you get ready for the modern classic and the brilliance. We are the absolute business. We are the cream of the crop, ain't we, Josh?
And you are looking at the future of the Revolution Pro Wrestling Tag Team Division.
That's right.
Josh, Holly, James Ellis. Two people that when I started wrestling, I looked up to you boys. I looked up to you. You were there for me. And Josh, Holly, you were there for me today. You were there to ruin my Sunday in Sheffield. You were there to ruin my 2026. And do you know what? 2026 is off to a terrible start because of you. And James Ellis, you put the nail in the coffin for that. Leyton Buzzard, this isn't about me and you. Me and you, we were pretty even in that match, pretty even on that contest, and I think I had you beat. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. And Josh, I'm going to stay the humble little boy you want me to. And I'm going to say, Leyton Buzzard, another time we'll revisit that contest. We'll go again. We'll show the world why the cruiserweights in Rev Pro are the best. Josh Holley, James Ellis, I'm not done with you. And this is just the start when I take both your heads off.
Woo! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's back-to-back victories for El Capitan. 2 weeks in a row. Now, first things first, I want to address last week, and I'm going to say this once and once only. I've seen a lot of people online on social media talking about my actions in the match last week. Well, I want to tell you now that I didn't do anything to Will Caven that he hasn't done to me over the last couple of months. I didn't do anything to Will Caven that he didn't deserve, and I think everyone watching at home can agree with that. But today, I stepped into the ring for the very first time with Leon Cage. One of the most promising, young, exciting wrestlers in the world today. And today, for the first time, it was the future versus the present. The futurist versus El Capitan. But today, Leon, it was El Capitan that walked out with his hand raised. Now, Josh Holley? You wanna come down and make a name for yourself in our match? You wanna get involved? Now listen, I don't know if you and Leon Cage have got history together, but that's none of my business. I let Leon Cage deal with you however he wants to. As long as you don't get in my way, we've not got a problem, because I've got one thing on my mind and one thing only. And you all know what it is. El Capitan's road to the undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship starts now.
Let's go. That's another win. A second trios win on the bounce for the Flying Bryant Brothers. We are just continuing to prove what we can do as a team. And we are continuing to rise the ranks in this division.
Absolutely. Let me tell you what, it's not enough though. This was a big win, but we have a huge match coming up that demand 2 weeks. We got to be better than today.
Yeah, I see it. We do have to be better than we were today. We got caught out a couple of times where we shouldn't have, made some silly mistakes. But you also saw how we can dominate today. You said we're rising the ranks of this trios division. We've been at the top of this division. We just haven't been able to cross that line to be the best. And we have all the tools to do that. No one is better placed for that position than us. Yeah? We are going to be the best trio in the world. And March 21st, high stakes. We can prove it very quickly. Because the Demand, the Flying Bryant Brothers, are about to prove ourselves.
Last week you saw me at Porchester Hall versus Michael Oku. But now the Contenders division is officially back. We got Elvin Orion, 16 years old. We got Chicago Desai. Have you seen that man dance? But now we are back stronger, we are back younger, and we are back hungrier than ever. You boys got anything to add?
I do. You know, time after time I've seen people come up out of the schools, get the opportunity on these main shows, and they let it slip. And I promised myself when it was going to be me, I wasn't going to let it slip, because today it happened. I'm not going to let it happen again, man. Never again. I'm not going to let it slip.
This time, we may have lost, but we showed up and we showed out. Chicago Desai has arrived here in Repro. I've been grinding for ages. I've been working harder than anyone else. I'm 19 years old and I look like this. Who else can say that? We may have lost, I may have got dropped, but this is not the end of the Contenders. You have not seen the last of us. We will be back. We will be better. We will be stronger. We will be faster.
And we'll see you soon.
No, let's start there. Credit where it is due. You won't find me with a microphone in the middle of the ring taking up other people's time. Credit where it is due. Tom Thelwell, you brought it tonight, but it wasn't anywhere near enough to oppose the Headbutt Messiah, because I'm looking for back-to-back. And how convenient that the structure of this tournament is a random draw. And it just so happens that my opponent happened to be unavailable last minute, that I had to mentally, physically re-prepare in a matter of moments for someone as capable as Tom Thelwell. Sure, in a current setting, and I mean this with the utmost respect, Tom Thelwell, you are a medium fish in a small pond, and you've come to Rev Pro today, and of course you lost to me because they set you up to fail, because that's what Revolution Pro has done to me. And understand, I have said publicly, this tournament is a celebration of independent professional wrestling. 16 of the best, not necessarily the 16 best. Let me be very clear about that, because think of all the people this tournament has omitted. Former champions with the credibility, with the stature, with the relevance within Revolution Pro. I'm talking about two-time former Undisputed British Tag Team Champion Chuck Merrill. I'm talking about former Undisputed British Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Breaks. And it's not just because those two men are close friends on my nose, because they have the pedigree to be in this tournament. And yet matchmakers, they give spots away. They just throw spots away. But it doesn't change anything. No matter what they do, no matter how hard Revolution Pro actively chooses to keep us apart, Michael, as much as it is random, I was meant to be in London this afternoon. I was meant to be welcoming back a close friend of mine back to the Independence this afternoon. And instead, the random draw has me coming to Sheffield, where coincidentally, you were seemingly given compassionate grounds to not be here today because you're supporting someone who's close to you, right? Michael Oku versus Ricky Sosa didn't have to happen in Wolverhampton. TK Cooper versus Jack Morris versus Tom Thelwell versus whoever from Timbuktu didn't have to happen today, but it did. It's a targeted attack. It's a personal attack on me. And now I don't get to support my friend. So out of spite, I am going to win this tournament again. Out of hate, I am going to win this tournament again, and I will see you, Jay Joshua and or One Cold Manders. And I will be the undisputed British heavyweight champion, because semantics, Michael, when I win the championship, if I choose to rename the championship the undisputed Michael Oku Sucks Heavyweight Championship of New Zealand, I will do it, and you will say it how I told you. Don't play with me. I am the infinite threat. I've shown it there tonight. I can do everything.
and I will resort to anything when it means I become the champion.
You know, to say I've been grafting my ass off for a very long time to land in this promotion, I don't think that was a very bad first impression whatsoever. TK Cooper, I've known you for a very long time, and you did me wrong today. Cheating, underhanding, going for a man's legs, that's poor from you. But you know what, that's fine. Because you talk about doing things last minute, so did I. Got a phone call this morning from Rev Pro Management. Can you do this? Of course I can. I did what I do every time. I turned up, made my mark, and made sure that everyone knows the name. The Mancunian stallion, Tom Thelwell. Rev Pro, I'm here. I'll see you all very soon. Today, I've beat my brother to go over for the tournament road. So today I just show you how not desperate, how déterminé in French I am to advance for that tournament and to go for that undisputed British Heavyweight Championship. I just showed today why the hype is real. And next match, I'm going to show again why the hype is real, why I am Mr. Hype, why I am the #1 man in France. And I'm going to get to that final so I can be a champion in Rev Pro. So stay tuned so you can see that la hype est réelle. See you soon.
Rev Pro, today you just saw a man is angry. A man is dangerous. And this man is Big Dawg Mecca. And now it's just the beginning. If you don't know, now you know. Welcome to the doghouse.
We all know what just happened in that ring. We all saw. You saw it. You know what happened. I know exactly what just happened there. I just pinned Joe Lando in the middle. I just pinned the undisputed cruiserweight champion in the middle of that ring.
Yeah. He did, and if you noticed, we weren't making any claims. Because now, my man here is right at the top of the food chain. He's ready. But we take his time and we wait for the opportunity because it's about being right on the time. We know what's to come. You don't know what's to come. Until you watch this, because you will do, because this comes out afterwards. So you'll have seen exactly what happens when the game plan goes right. Good work. Good stuff. Let's go.
It's not acceptable. Last time I stood in this room talking to the camera, I said that I was the most competitive Rev Pro champion in recent months. And what do I do in my first non-title match? I lost. And I don't have anyone to blame except myself. No outside distractions, no shenanigans, just myself. And it's not good enough. I hold myself to a standard of one of the best cruiserweight champions in Rev Pro history, and I'm losing to Khai. So Khai, if you want to face me again, you've definitely earned it. But next time, this title will be on the line, and I'm not messing about.
I've made it. I've made it. Ce l'ho fatta. Finally, the Italian Revolution has arrived in Rev Pro, has arrived in the promotion where the best are. Oh, my back. I have just won against one of the best veterans in all of Europe. But you, Sha Samuels, ruined my momentum. You take a chair and you break it on my back. But I will have my revenge, I'm sure. And guys, I arrived. The Italian Revolution has arrived in Rev Pro.
Older. Stitch up! Absolute stitch up! I can stand here, bitch and complain about the new refs, it being a fast count, the fact I kicked out. But I'm not like all them other mugs. I'm not going to complain and talk about conspiracies. Nah! I'm going to move on! Because what else can I do? You know, last year, we had another tournament, number 1 contenders. I was in that tournament and it lit a fire under me. So much so that I won the Revolution Rumble. That I risked it all and became undisputed British heavyweight champion for the 2nd time. That's how much this tournament meant to me. It's a stepping stone to bigger things. And last year, I had a few problems. I was the first one to admit I had a bit of the imposter syndrome. Sometimes I didn't feel like I belonged. But after everything that I achieved and the way I started 2026, I can say that is rubbish. I'm the best in the UK. I've always been the best. I've been the best for over 20 years. And I'm tired of being the humble vet in the back, just happy to be here. Regardless of what happened tonight, I'm still the best in Rev Pro, the best in the country, the best in Europe. There's no one who can do what I do. So Guido, enjoy your moment. You just beat the best. But your cards are marked, and you're an enemy. And you'll be seeing me again in the future. Bryant! On to you. Yeah, last week at Porchester Hall, I was talking about wars. You've not been in any wars. Well, now you've started a war. And this is a war you're not going to win. So enjoy high stakes. I know you're excited about your big 6-man tag. Yay! I'm wrestling some imports. Bryant, you're going to learn. When you f*** around, you find out. Sheffield! It's been emotional. East.
Freshnas, fair play, lads. Amongst the laugh, amongst the jokes, you come in, you put a shift in, you stepped up, but it wasn't quite good enough. We've had these belts for nearly a year, and we keep asking for people to step up and put a challenge to us, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. It does not seem to be enough, does it?
No. Do you know what? Yeah, the Freshnas are coming. I tell you what, they got a couple of good ones on me, and I'm feeling it now. But it's just never enough, like you said.
We know what's coming up, FTR at Wembley Arena, but August is a long time away. So while we're here, from now to then, keep bringing them in from all over the place. Keep lining them up, and we are going to beat them.
We made our Rev Pro debut. Not the result we wanted. But look, we are against one of the best teams in the whole world. We've been on a quest to be the most solid tag team in the world. And it's about time we keep bringing that to the UK. And it starts here with Rev Pro.
You know, we came to Rev Pro and we thought we'd get the perfect introduction. We thought we'd get a win over the Young Guns, the tag champs, but unfortunately we didn't. But we came to Rev Pro with 2 things in mind. Number 1, beat the Young Guns. Unfortunately, it didn't happen tonight. Number 2 is earn the respect and the love of the fans. And I feel like after tonight, we've done that. But you know what? It's not going to be the last time we see the Freshnas at Rev Pro. Absolutely not. And you know why? Fabio, please, tell us why.
Because who saw it?
The Freshnas. Who owns you?
The Freshnas.
And who's going to be back at Rev Pro?
The Freshnas. This is a personal message for you, Leon. You are the talk of the wrestling world. You are the one on everyone's minds. But that doesn't mean you get to come and go in Rev Pro as you please. That certainly doesn't mean you get to come and try and jump me and try and step to Connor Mills. You know, I thought I'd met the most egotistical person I've ever met in Michael Oku, but somehow you might just top it. You cannot stand the fact that something might not be all about you. And on March 21st, at the hangar, I'm going to show everyone what it means to be true grit. when I put you in your place.
So let me tell you about my day. Yesterday I was in the Ambition show, WXW. Now, admittedly, I was having a good time. There's the cowboy way. Hey, just give us a few moments. Sorry, it's okay. You can come first. It's all right. Look, so I was sat with the cowboy way, selling some steak, having some ice cream. I was having a good time. 3 a.m. I went to sleep. 6 a.m. I got picked up. We went to the airport. I got on the first plane to London, and then I got to London, and then they said my connection was missed. So then my next one on the plane, they said it on the plane. The next one was at 12. Oh, okay. I'm bleeding. Okay. It was at 12, and then I landed, and then they said it was at 3, and I wouldn't have got here. So I went, okay, I'm just getting the train then. And I got the train, and I went from Heathrow to like Piccadilly, or probably the other one, Paddington. And then from Paddington, I had to get to Euston. And from Euston, I had to go to Manchester. And from Manchester, I had to get to the airport. And then I had to find my car. And I couldn't find my car in the airport. I didn't know where the mid-stay was. And I went into WH Smith's, and I said to the dude, I was like, hey man, where's the mid-stay? And he was like, it's this way. And it wasn't that way. It was this way. So then I got in my car, and then I drove, and I got here, and we were in like the third match. And then Cameron's off and getting ready because he's good. He had a great match today. It was wonderful. It was great to see. I was happy for him, and he made the right call. He didn't challenge for the belt because I said, hey. And then, I have to get ready and stuff like that, and I have to find all my stuff, and then I've got my boots in my car because I had to rip my suitcase apart to find my keys to then be able to drive, and then I've got to go out there, and I think, okay, I got this all sorted, and I knew what we were going into, and I spoke to Cameron, and I said, hey, this is the plan. And then we did the plan, and I didn't want to get rocked as hard as I did. Several of those kicks, which was just a blur, just a blur. I'm running on 3 hours. In fact, even less than that, because Friday I slept for like a couple of hours as well. On Thursday, I had to wake up at 2 to go. I'm running on like 6 hours of sleep, and then people think they can just kind of jump in and do whatever they want to do and fucking throw my dudes around and then throw me over the birch table. Where was the referee, Andy? Where was he? I was just following us around like it's a street, and he's like, oh, it's not a street fight. You make the call then, referee. So at High Stakes, Conor Mills wrestles Leon Slater. At High Stakes, March 21st, Leon Slater will be in the building. He will be there because there's no way that I am standing with a microphone again saying that you can't see Leon Slater in a Rev Pro ring, so he will be there, Conor Mills. And you will experience why Leon Slater is the best wrestler in the world, and Cameron Khai will probably be in some sort of cruiserweight scramble. Not in a highlight match, not in a match that's going to make him better. He'll be in the cruiserweight scramble, more than likely, and I will be ringside, and that will be okay, and we will make plans, and we will get to Wembley, and we will show everybody exactly who runs Rev Pro and who runs the Slater Dojo. Who runs the Slater Dojo? I need some sleep.